The bridge of the Kryn exploration vessel Twilight Seeker hummed with its usual rhythmic efficiency. Commander Vex's Thor's crystalline appendages danced across the holographic interface, analyzing the star system they'd just entered. It was unremarkable by most standards, a yellow dwarf star, 8 planets, one bearing the telltale signatures of industrial civilization. Another primitive world, Vex Thor murmured to his second officer. Mark it for observation protocols. Standard quarantine procedures. But something caught his attention. The electromagnetic spectrum from the third planet was chaotic. Thousands of satellites, radio transmissions, in hundreds of frequencies, nuclear signatures. This species had reached atomic age but hadn't destroyed itself yet. Curious. Send standard first contact hail, Vex Thor ordered. Let's see if they're ready for the galactic community. The message transmitted. A simple mathematical sequence, followed by pictographic greetings, broadcast on multiple frequencies. Standard procedure. Most species took decades to respond, if they responded at all. The Kryn had time. 17 seconds later, every console on the bridge erupted in crimson alerts. "Commander!" his communications officer shrieked, her bioluminescent skin flashing panic yellow. We're being hailed back." "Impossible," Vex Thor said. "Run diagnostics. It must be an echo." "No echo, sir. It's a directed response. Multiple sources." "And, sir," she paused, mandibles trembling. "They're using our encryption protocols. Perfectly." The main view screen flickered to life unbidden. A human face appeared, female, young, with brown hair pulled back efficiently. Behind her, banks of equipment and personnel moved with practiced precision. Text scrolled beneath her image. Earth Defense Coordination Center. Officer Daisy Chen. Communications Authority. "Greetings, Kryn Vessel Twilight Seeker," Daisy said in flawless Kryn standard, her pronunciation perfect despite the language never having been spoken by human vocal cords before. "Your hail has been received and analyzed. Welcome to Sol System. Please transmit your diplomatic credentials and mission parameters. You have entered restricted space." The bridge fell silent. Vex Thor's skin shifted through several colors before settling on confused purple. "How?" he began, then stopped. "How do you know our ship's name? How do you know our language?" Daisy smiled, a gesture that somehow translated as both welcoming and predatory. "Your initial transmission contained sufficient linguistic data. Our translation algorithms required 8.3 seconds to decode and construct appropriate responses. Now, regarding your presence in our system, 8 seconds?" Vex Thor interrupted, forgetting protocol. "That's... Our most advanced linguists require months to..." Another human appeared beside Daisy on the screen. Male, slightly older, with sharp eyes that seemed to catalog everything. Text identified him. Strategic Defense Analyst Oscar Reeves. "Commander Vex Thor," Oscar said, also in perfect Kryn standard. "We've noted your ship's energy signature, weapon configurations, and shield harmonics. Very impressive technology. Approximately 740 years more advanced than our current public capabilities. Your ship could theoretically glass our entire planet from orbit." Vex Thor felt his combat instincts surge. How did they know his name? How had they analyzed his ship so quickly? "That is correct," he said carefully. "But the Kryn are peaceful explorers. We mean no." "We know," Daisy interjected smoothly. "Your ship's trajectory, power distribution, and the 47 previous first contact scenarios we've extrapolated from your cultural broadcast patterns all indicate non-hostile intent. However, protocol requires we inform you. You are currently being tracked by 247 different targeting systems. This is standard procedure for unannounced visitors." 247. Vex Thor's voice cracked. "You can't possibly..." Oscar brought up a holographic display, mirroring it to the Kryn ship. Red dots appeared around Twilight Seeker's position satellites, ground installations, 3 vessels Vex Thor's sensors hadn't even detected approaching. Orbital defense platforms, ground-based railgun arrays, and 3 submarines equipped with nuclear-pumped X-ray laser packages, Oscar explained clinically. Again, standard procedure. We're not threatening you, Commander. Just ensuring mutual understanding. Vex Thor looked at his tactical officer, who confirmed with terrified gestures. Every targeting lock was real. Somehow, impossibly, this primitive species had surrounded his ship within minutes of first contact. This is unprecedented, Vex Thor said. Your world shows no evidence of faster-than-light capability. You shouldn't have technology anywhere near this level of sophistication. How? Daisy and Oscar exchanged glances. Something passed between them, a very human moment of shared understanding. Commander, Daisy said gently, humanity has been listening to the galaxy for a very long time. We've detected 17 different spacefaring civilizations in our local cluster. We've intercepted communications, analyzed technologies, learned languages. We've been preparing. You've been spying, Vex Thor said. A statement more than accusation. We've been learning, Oscar corrected. When you're alone in a dark forest, you learn to watch the shadows. When we discovered we weren't alone, we made a choice. Remain ignorant and hope for kindness, or educate ourselves and ensure survival. But your technology, Vex Thor gestured helplessly at his sensor data, is exactly as advanced as we've allowed you to detect, Daisy said. Our actual capabilities remain classified. What you're seeing is our greeting configuration, enough to establish credibility, not enough to reveal our full deterrent capacity. The implications struck Vexus Thor like a plasma bolt. This species, these humans, had been quietly advancing while presenting a facade of primitive development. They'd learned galactic languages, reverse-engineered technologies from intercepted communications, and built a defense network designed specifically for first-contact scenarios. So what happens now? Vex Thor asked. Oscar leaned forward. Now, Commander, we talk. Real talk. Diplomatic channels, cultural exchange, technology sharing on equal terms. You came expecting to find primitives to uplift or ignore. Instead, you found partners who've done their homework. Daisy nodded. We're ready for the galactic community, Commander. We've been ready. The question is, are they ready? For humanity? Vex Thor looked at his crew's frightened faces, then back at the 2 calm humans on his screen. He thought about the report he'd have to file, about how the Galactic Council would react when they learned that Earth hadn't been discovered. Earth had allowed itself to be discovered. On its own terms. A new thought occurred to him, chilling in its implications. If humans had been this prepared for first contact, what else had they prepared for? Yes, Vex Thor said quietly. Let us talk, as equals. Daisy smiled again, and this time Vexus Thor recognized it for what it was. The smile of someone who'd been waiting patiently for this exact moment. With plans within plans, already in motion. Humanity hadn't just joined the galactic stage. They'd been watching from the wings, learning every player's lines, and waiting for their cue. The galaxy, Vex Thor realized with growing unease, had no idea what was coming.